Hey Simlies, it's Deligracy here, and we are going to be building a teen hangout today. This has been a build that you guys have been requesting for quite a while, and I just thought, yeah, I'm in the mood to do it, and I'm kind of wanting it in a few of my LPs, especially the Sims 4 Twins LP that we've been playing, and I just feel like there's not really much for teens to do around the place with the current community lots, so that's what we're doing this one for. And we kind of create a teen hangout, and then I realized that I'm not happy with it. So we kind of transform it entirely. And I was going to cut that part out. But then I thought, you know what? If I was watching someone else's speed build, I would like to see, even if they change their minds, I'd like to see that process. So I've left that in there. I mean, of course, you can skip ahead if you don't want to watch that part or you just want to get to the gritty part, the serious business. But I just thought I'd leave that in there. So let me know if that's something you appreciate or if you're like, hell no. um, but yes, we are putting in some staircases right now. So basically, the idea I had for this lot was that it was going to be a contemporary kind of build. Like, it's not old school or anything because I wanted it to fit into the Oasis Springs look and feel. So there's already the more contemporary community lots there. So that's why we've done that. And I wanted it to pretty much have room for some TVs and lounges, a juice bar, and also like some computers and some gaming tables. So that's what we go for. There's also, I was thinking like when Sims ask each other out on a date, I wanted there to be kind of a romantic spot with some chairs that teens could kind of cuddle up on. And so we do like this kind of fountain patio out the back of this lot. And I think it's really nice. But the other thing is, because Oasis Springs is like a desert world, I wanted to have heaps and heaps of greenery, like indoor greenery. So we put in like indoor palm trees and stuff like that. Right now, this is something I actually experimented with when I was at EA in Redwood Shores a couple of weeks ago. I was using triangular tiles to create a really nice light pattern, and I guess I just didn't really think it was working for this particular build. I'm going to use this idea again because it's something that I really love. So I will try it again. But I mean, this is just messing around. It's just being experimental and trying out a few things which I haven't tried before. So I don't know. Hopefully that's a little bit interesting to see. And a lot of mucking around with the room tool. Like the roofing is actually like the room tool because the floor tiling or roofing is kind of characterized as a room, if that makes sense to you guys in The Sims 4. So it's, I don't know, I still miss The Sims 3 building. Sometimes I get really frustrated with how The Sims 4 building works. And I know I say that probably every speed build I do, so I shouldn't really complain. But I hope a few changes are made. I hope they do change a few things with how the building works because I don't feel like it's like when you get into the game, I don't feel like it works in the way that feels natural to the user. Like, I don't know how user friendly it is. Whereas it might be really, really good to use once you fully understand it. But how many builds have I done in this game already and I still don't really get it? So I don't know. That's me. But one thing I do love in this game is the graphics. Like, the graphics are so spot on. I love it. Like, it's not complete realism, obviously. There's a cartoony feel to it, and I just think the balance of the visuals is so perfect. And I love it. I love looking at screenshots from The Sims 4 because they all look just beautiful, just absolutely beautiful. And yeah, we're just kind of playing around with the idea of what the exterior is going to look like and using quite a lot of green, kind of astroturf looking flooring. Playing around here with the roofing, I'm like, how do I delete it now? Because then it was causing all sorts of funny things to happen. And then I was like, oh, maybe I could pull this into corridors, or maybe I could do this or that. And just having a great old time, really, just going crazy with it, which was a lot of fun. A lot of fun indeed. But in the end, we actually kind of delete all of this because it was just a little bit of I don't know, out of sorts. And oh my gosh, those were a bit confusing to delete. But anyways, back to kind of square one again. We put in the staircases and we kind of create this room shape. I thought that we would have stairwells that then open to the outside, but then I thought I'm not going to be able to fit like a juice bar and TV lounge chairs inside downstairs. So I really needed to make some more indoor space upstairs. And we could have done like an outdoor movie theater type of thing, but I'm actually wanting to do that in another speed build, making an outdoor cinema. So I'm saving that for soon, soon hopefully. At least that's on my wanting to build list. So yeah, figuring out kind of how I want it to look. This is kind of the first shape it takes, but in the end, especially from the thumbnail, you guys will probably see that it looks quite different. So at this stage, I'd been working on it for like, I don't know, when we finalize this part, it's probably like 40 minutes I've been working on it, or like 40 minutes to an hour, maybe around about here, or probably just under an hour. But I decided to go for a run once we got to this part because I was like, I just don't like how it looks. Like, I didn't like it right now. It's very kind of, I don't know. I just wasn't feeling it. So we do change it from how it is now. Like, we don't have that roofing or anything like that. We kind of get rid of it. But in the end, I think it turns out much more youthful looking. Like, it looks more like a teen hangout, and it looks more balanced, and it looks not so boxy, perhaps, maybe. Oh, actually, it probably looks more boxy because there's more straight lines, but not boxy in a bad way, in more of a realistic way, I suppose. But anyways, we're going to take a break in a little while, I think. I can actually look at the footage I have here. Oh no, we've still got a little while to go before I go for my run. But I ran down to the shops and I made a green chicken curry with like eggplant and basil and broccoli and green beans, and it was really nice. I liked it a lot. Been eating a lot of curries recently, and they've been quite tasty, so that was good. Except when you make a really good curry, like I love rice dishes, and oh, I just love it. But I don't know what it is, but I can't stop eating curry when I have curry. Like, I will always get a second bowl of curry, and I really shouldn't, because every time my tummy hurts because I'm so full because I've like just stuffed myself full of rice and curry. Happens every time. When we go out for Indian, or if I go out for Indian, that is probably the worst because I'm just like Indian in my belly. Oh, so good. Anyways, we're making the outdoor fountain area just here, and this is meant to be a bit of a romantic spot. These trees are really symmetrical right now, so we do change it up in a bit. We add some palm trees and like some more bushes around the place, and la-di-da-di-da, just making it look a little bit more natural and less, I don't know, built. And then we've put in these white flowers everywhere, which I really like. And these trees are really handy. They look like they're not as manicured. Like, you can kind of cluster a few together and they look a little bit more organic, which I like. And we were putting in lavender then, but I was like, no, there wouldn't be lavender here. So we change it around and line the sides with those bushes. And then these windows here, I wasn't sure what I wanted to put in them, but when we get more into this build, we actually end up sizing up they're like character sculptures. They're really, really cute. I don't really know how to explain them until you see them, but they're in the game and we scale them up really big. And the idea is that they're kind of the mascots for the teen hangout, which I thought was kind of cool, and it got me really excited for when Get to Work comes out, which will be really soon. Really, really soon, so it'll be good. It'll be good. And a lot of you guys are asking for a brand new LP for Get to Work, which I'm quite interested about because I do have 3 LPs going at the moment. I could have another one probably, but I just wasn't sure if you guys wanted a fresh one or not. So that's kind of interesting. And yeah, we go into night mode right here to just put in some lighting and make it look nicely. And this is about to change pretty much completely in a second. I will correct myself. We're coming up to the hour mark right here, or about 55 minutes of building. So that gives you an idea of how long that part took me. That's probably about 50 minutes worth of work just there. I'm not a super fast builder. I kind of take my time. So I guess, yeah, that's pretty much it. And I loved this terrain paint with the little green spots or flowers in it. I thought that was really pretty and subtle. So here we are. I've come back from my run and I'm like, what am I going to do with this? I don't like it. So I just go delete, 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 delete. And we're about to make some big changes, I think, for the better. I don't know, some of you guys might have liked that part of the build, but I just certainly didn't. I guess sometimes you're more critical of yourself than other people, maybe. Or sometimes it can go the other way and you can be like, oh my God, I'm in love with this speed build I did. And then no one likes it. And you're like, oh, why did no one like it? Why did it get like 20 thumbs downs? You can't take the thumbs down and thumbs up seriously on videos though. So if you're also making video content on YouTube, don't pay attention to that. I mean, pay a little bit of attention because it's a good indication of which videos people like more than others, but it's not an indication that you should, it's not meant to be taken personally, so don't worry about that. I don't think, like, I have never disliked a YouTube video. It would have to be a really negative video or like a just upsetting video for me to dislike it. I just don't know. I don't really use a thumbs down, or if the person was just a noob. But yeah. But hey, some people are a little bit harsher than others, so whatever, trouble. Anyways, here we are. We've got the exterior shape happening right now, and I think this looks a lot more professional, shall we say? And I do like how I don't know, I just like how it comes together, and I like how much glass there is, and I like how the 3 doors, there's 3 entrances, and they're all inset slightly. I think that looks quite elegant, so I'm liking it. But these palm trees, I wanted them to be in the entrance behind the glass, but the leaves kept like sticking through the windows. I'm like, no. And then there was too much, like when I tried to delete the floor tiling around them, then I was like, well, that's not realistic because it would let all the outside air inside. And I was like, I just want them to fit in one cube space or one floor space. So we are just mucking around with this for a little while. We just want to get them looking good. I don't know, like it was a bit tough. Right now it's working well, but I was like, there's so much outdoors coming inside that it would just not really work like that. So we're about to put some more floor tiling in, and it evens up in a second. I think it looks a lot better. But one thing I do like in this build is actually the interior design. I had fun with colors. Go all out with colors in this because I'm like, how do I make it look youthful when we have limited swatches in The Sims 4 and also limited content. So I thought, you know what, the best thing to do would be going for pops of colors. So we go with a theme of orange, fuchsia, and blue. Together with these tiles we're just putting on the exterior of the house, on the exterior of the teen hangout right now. I also set this lot to generic, and when I player tested it, like no one came to visit it except for my sim. So I thought maybe when you set things to generic, you can go visit it, but other sims don't, which I found a little strange. So I actually changed it to, I think, a bar because I wanted there to be a juice bar staff on there. So it does say bar technically, but you can change it if you like. And I just wanted Sims to rock up there and go there. So if you're wondering about that, if you want to download it, that would be why. And yes, it will be available for download. It'll be on the gallery. I'll do that straight after this video. And if I forget to do it, do comment. But I feel like now I've said that, I won't forget. So, yeah. Trying out putting in columns here, but I realized they just deleted themselves after a little while. And they looked uber classy, like really classy and fancy. So I thought they weren't really going with that youthful kind of theme. So we do get rid of them in a second. And then, I mean, they look pretty cool. But the other thing is we end up having a lounge room underneath both staircases, like a lounge TV area. So, which I did player test, as I said, it all works. And I just thought the columns were in the way, and then Sims wouldn't be getting around them very well, so we got rid of them. I'm losing my voice a little bit, which is a bit strange. Bit strange indeed. And these are the toilets, so that's why there's little rooms there, because we don't have the public toilet cubicles yet. I'm sure they will. Oh, I'm trying to remember, were they in Get to Work? I don't think they were. I don't think they were when I played it. But there's so many good furnishings. I'm so excited. And clothes. The clothes are really nice. There's some nice new hairstyles. You guys are gonna love it. Oh, it's a really good expansion. Actually, I don't want to talk it up too much because I don't want you guys to be disappointed. If you're like, Deli said it was awesome, so I'm expecting it to be the best thing ever. So just don't have any expectations and it will be really good. I adored it. And yeah, so we're just making that front wall, the back of the front wall, matching tiles. And then we're going to introduce some really bright pops of colors soon. We're just putting an outdoor area. Those green spots are going to have some nice zen looking gardens on them. We're going to be using some nice plants there in a second. I love those little like cacti rounded plants. They're just so cute. I want those in my garden one day. I want them. I really do. Changing between lighting and just seeing what it looks like in at the different times of the day, and seeing if I can use one of these ginormous rugs, which I still haven't been able to use in The Sims 4. They're just so big. I don't want to say that. Oh, I will. When we were at EA, I swear they said that they were working on possibly downsizing them, maybe, or just I could be wrong, and they might have just said that they realized that was annoying, that they were too big, like they realized that and it won't happen again, or maybe an idea of downsizing them. At least it's been taken into consideration. And I decided these walls, the blue and the orange, were kind of fun with these two different carpets. But in the end, it was a little bit too matchy-matchy. I thought it looked maybe more masculine, potentially. So I do add in some fuchsia and just to, I don't know, add some pinks in there to make it kind of flirty and fun. And figuring out the couches right now, just thinking what colors would work. And I do love orange and fuchsia. I think they're a really fantastic clash of two colors. There was a lot of clothes a few years ago that were orange and fuchsia in color blocking that were really popular. Not so much right now, but you see these colors pop up a lot together and I think they look great. And so we've got this little hangout corner. It's got a TV screen, so we've got 3 single chairs. In the other corner, we begin having 3 single chairs as well, but I was like, if they want to cuddle up on the couch in front of the TV, then we're going to need a couch. So we get a couch and some cool lamps right here. I don't know, I think it's a cool hangout. Like, if I had a teen hangout like this when I was in high school, I would have been there every day. It's so good. Oh, and here's the little toy mascot things I was telling you about. So now we're sizing them up and I was like, we could put them on the roof. But I thought that looked a bit weird and kind of like a toy shop. So we put them in the windows, and maybe some of you guys won't really get this. Maybe this is my wacky creative side coming through, but I thought they were cool to be like characters of this place that's up for teens. Like maybe this place is around in different communities and it's like a teen hangout franchise. I don't know, but I thought the characters were cool. So we've got the big characters and then we place a few of the mini characters inside too. So I hope you guys kind of get where I'm coming from with that and don't think I'm a total weirdo. But yeah. So on the other side of the room, we've got the bright orange wall with the blue as well. And we're putting in some couches here. I'm trying to be not too matchy with the colors. So I did get rid of an orange chair just then because I was like, oh, it might be a little bit much. And we're using some grays to break it up and neutrals and blacks to break it up too, which I think is important. And we do change the couches. The left-hand side entertainment area, that's going to be changed to a big couch rather than 3 chairs, like I said. We've got these spotted rugs as you come in the front door. I thought that was fun and bubbly, like it looks literally bubbly on the floor. And then working on the bathrooms first. So putting in toilets. I did remember toilet paper because when I did the room build of the kids' bathroom, so many comments were like, you didn't put toilet paper, you forgot the toilet paper. I was like, no. So I did put toilet paper in here. There's no need for a fridge. So it's okay, you guys. I deliberately did not put a fridge in here because I always forget fridges every single time. Putting in gray tiles here. Again, you need to downplay the bright colors, neutralize it a bit. And we've got the sinks over here, which are going to have matching gray on them, which is nice. And then nice big mirrored walls right here, which the mirrors are going to go all the way up to the top of the wall. Something that I'm kind of obsessed with since I did this in my Barbie LP house renovation in the granny flat. I really like it. Just mirrors. Give me a mirror any day of the week and it makes me happy. And then, of course, you need a bit of greenery in a bathroom. Why not? Why not? That's nice. So I guess you can say that's the girls' bathroom, the other's the boys' bathroom, or why don't we go against gender stereotypes and make it the other way around. There's nothing more refreshing than seeing a guy in pink, purple, lilac shirt, shoes, whatever. I love it, and I just think it looks really good. Putting in some of those pop art paintings around the place, they were perfect to tie in all of these colors were kind of put together. And yeah, it's a lot going on. There's a lot of colors in this, but I thought it was fun, youthful. If you don't like it, you could neutralize it, obviously, tame it down a bit. And this is like the notice board area, so maybe part-time jobs would be advertised here. There's some posters on the wall, maybe for upcoming gigs they could go to. That's basically the idea I was working with right now. And then, why did I put that feather quill thing there? I don't know. I was like, yes, they can sign up using a quill. But then I was like, oh, it'd make more sense just to put the pens and pencils there. So there's some books to write in. There's the little characters and figuring out lighting again, what extra lighting we need around the place. And it was looking pretty dark at the back here, so we end up putting some extra things in there because it's not meant to be a creepy place, it's meant to be a nice place. And we're going to put pop music in here. So I didn't realize these speakers only played one genre of music. No wonder in my LP I was like, why does it always play like weird music and I can't change it? That would be why. So we've got pop going on here, and it's fun. When you take your Sims there, it feels like really boppity and poppy, and I think it suits the building perfectly. And we've got one bright orange circle at the front door, which I thought looked really good in terms of the rugs. Upstairs, we're going to have the big bar up here, and look at that greenery that's everywhere. I think that's so cool, and you can see over the ledges. You could wave at people as they come in and be like, hey, I'm upstairs. I'm at the juice bar. And then these glass tables, I got sick of the other chairs, so I decided to use new ones. This is a little bit like the art gallery and studio art space we made. In terms of all the different colored chairs and tables and bar area. But I don't know, I felt like it was appropriate for this build also. And then just putting in a couple of those rugs again, making use of them. And yeah, it's coming together now. I think we're going to do the outdoor part, add some chairs to the downstairs patio too, and then we'll go into screenshots. But these are big pot plants that we're just putting on either side of the door. Wasn't really sure what to put there. I thought more bookshelves, but then it obstructed the windows. So I was like, nah, just go simple is best. There is a lot going on in this place. We're putting some gaming tables up here, and we do end up changing one of them to a chess table because I wanted your Sims to have the opportunity to up their logic score whilst socializing. So that's why we do end up adding the chess table. And now here's the couch we've added. So I think that looks a bit better, bit nicer. And then now just over here, we're going to be adding the computers. So at first I did 2 tables. I was like, yes, just a pair of them. But I was like, no, the more the merrier. So we end up putting a 3rd one in. And the chairs are so cute. They're all different colors. I just love that corner especially. I think that's quite adorable. And then we've got the gaming table. Oh no, that's right. We go to chess tables right here. So there's a chess table, popping some chairs in. What a cute date to play chess. How cute is that? I would have lost though. I'm not very good at chess. I haven't had that much practice at it, and I don't really think ahead enough. Yeah, popping these chairs in. So that's the snuggle chairs. That's where you would go if you're on a date as a teenager, and then you would make out on the chair amongst the fountains at nighttime when it's just lit up and all pretty, and how romantic. So yeah, just putting on the lighting to finish it up here, and then we're going to be going into the screenshots right about now. So this is the exterior of the teen hangout. We've got the back of it as well with the fountains, and then we're going to have a look at another angle and then go down one of the sides, I believe. Yes, you can see the bins there, very important to have. And then there's a computer desk, notice boards. We've got a nice view of the stairs going up. Thought that was kind of a cool shot. And then we've got the first lounge area and the second lounge area. Oh no, we don't. We don't have the second lounge area, but we have the bookshelves. There we go. There's Aria stinking up a storm. Very classy lady. The girls' bathroom, the boys' bathroom, just to be a little bit different. And then we have the upstairs area. So juice bar, person at the bar. It's all manned up. It's all good and well for your teens to get their refreshments. And that's pretty much it. But thanks guys so much for watching. I hope you're having a lovely morning, afternoon, or evening wherever you are in the world. I'll speak to you soon.